your girl Aquame, and I'm here today to do your reading for September 2024. I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. And if you aren't, I'm sending you some energy to make sure that you do. Okay, so this is going to be for Leo, September 2024. Please, I ask that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below and let me know where you're viewing from. I would love to know. Okay, so let's get started. Let's call in the angels, the ancestors, our higher selves. Our spirit team is here in alignment with the universe, and God is always with us. What is the energy for September for Leos? Give me the energy for my Leos that they need to know at this time. Thank you. And Ashe. Ooh, ooh. Okay, you got two cards. So you got one card is grief. Right, letting go of something. There's a heart on this picture, right? A healing heart at that. One that has some like it seems like some damage to it or something, or it has some water leaking through it. So it's an emotional grief, right? It says tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. Ooh, that's a deep one. All right, you may have had some grief behind a situation, and it caused you to have a cold heart. It caused you to really remove your energy, take back all of your power from something, right, and really give it like the cold shoulder. And it may be happening this month, or this may be past energy that you've already been in. Look at that, what you get with it. You get detachment. I feel like you are detaching from this energy. Your heart is starting to warm back up again, especially with the energy of detachment. It is this orange color. It's going to be some type of warmth versus this blue being in this cold energy, right? And detachment says, with detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. So you detaching yourself from something, from the grief of something, from the loss of something, from the heartache of something, from the dissatisfaction of something, right? You're removing yourself from that energy, from that emotion, from that feeling. I feel like you're moving yourself along here this month, right? You're really getting away from this cold-hearted energy towards something, right? Or just living with this type of grief and animosity on your heart, on your mind, and you're really trying to move forward this month. That's really good. That's a big step, right? That's not easy to do. It isn't. I know. Believe me, I know. Sometimes we hold on to things that we really shouldn't, but you know, we feel right in doing so. We feel right in being mad at it. We feel right in being, you know, disappointed in it. But what is it doing for us to grow? What is it doing to heal us? What is it doing to solve our problems? Right? It's the realization you're having. All right, let's see what else we get for my Leos this month. Let me get another card. Thank you. We have dignified strength, number 13. I like this energy because I feel like you're getting back up on your A game here, right? With this dignified strength, coming out of the energy of grief, detaching yourself, cutting those cords of the past, cutting those cords of doubt, fears, and whatever else, right? And really getting back up on your throne, right? I think I spoke to this about excuse me. I spoke to you about this before in another energy where you had like a lion that the god was standing on it. It was like a shedding of a layer, shedding of the old and getting into this new energy. And now that you have done that, you're back up on your throne. You're remembering who you are. All that power that you call back, you're putting it back into yourself in healthy ways, and that's really amazing. Amazing. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Let's see what the overall energy is. Let's see what the lesson is. And let's see what the blessing is for my Leos in September. Thank you. What is the energy here? What is the energy here? Overall energy for Leos. One card, one card. Thank you. Okay. Your overall energy is emotional withdrawal. Told you, detachment, that grief, cutting those cords. You've been praying. You've been doing a lot of work to get to this point, right? You see how the shore is there? He's right here between the sand and the water, right? So it's like being on this borderline and letting the tide run back. And then when it comes back to you, it's coming back with new treasures, with new wonder, with new vibrancy, new energy, right? You're letting your emotions be taken away so that when you are now open up to receive something new, it's with new invigoration and new, you know, inspiration. So cutting cords this month is going to be very big for you. Detaching emotional withdrawal. You have that heart there on the grief card where it may not feel easy, but it will be easy once you just put yourself really to the task to do it, right? Once you commit yourself to that detachment. Your lesson, excuse me, will be a mental conflict. Again, this is not easy, right? You, in some ways, you want to stay in this kind of, not I want to say the past energy, but it's just like something that is just, maybe you haven't gotten the right answer to feel completely satisfied with letting something go. But then you know at the same time that you may never get that answer. You may never receive that satisfaction of what you're looking for from something, right? And it's time to just move forward, have a different mindset, think in a different way. So there is, again, this lesson of that back and forth, that tugging of the mind. Really trying to make smart decisions for yourself at this time. Right? And not based on like old patterns, old beliefs, or old attachments. Okay, so let me see. What's the blessing for my Leos this month? Let me get some good energy for the blessing. What do we get for the blessing? Let me get one card. Thank you. All right. Okay, we're going to see how this is a blessing for you. It's very interesting because this card, it says deception and envy. All right, this is like the Seven of Swords, but deception and envy. You see how he's lifting up his mask here? He's looking at something and seeing the truth in it. This is a blessing. So there could be something that was like some sort of illusion that you're seeing through now. All right, you're lifting up the mask. You're relieving yourself of this old, face you were putting on, or someone else outside of you could also be revealing their true colors. This will be a blessing for you, right? A blessing in disguise that somebody comes out and shows their true colors. You see them for what they are and you act accordingly, all right? You don't sit there and try to think like, oh, well, maybe it's not that. No. What they're showing you is what they're showing you, and believe it the first time that they show you. Ooh, Leo, what is going on with your energy this month? It is kind of heavy, but it's in this mode of like, it's only for your better. It's only for your best, and highest good at this point. Like, you getting back on your throne it's not a small thing. Like, because I feel like some of you may have feeling like you fell off your throne in some sort of way. And getting back up there is top priority. The Two of Swords. A lot of conversation in the background, a lot of internal conversation. The Two of Swords is here twice. Everybody's been getting this energy where the cards are coming out doubled. So it's just double confirmation here for me, right? Just letting me know that with this emotional withdrawal, these were decisions that you made. Again, you sat at the shoreline. I didn't even peep that. You sat at the shoreline. At first, you had your back turned toward the shoreline. You was reluctant to release something, right? And now you're facing the shoreline and you're saying, take it away. I don't want it no more. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be attached to it no more. It's no longer mine to handle. I want something new. Ooh, Leo, you doing something major. Whatever happened during your season, during your cycle, was big for you, and it's putting you right now during this Virgo season in a whole new perspective, a whole new mindset, a whole new space. And it's great. You have the Magician. So again, the Magician here is interesting because the Magician with the Two of Wands is like, again, this is you having to convince yourself of something. I feel like you may have tried several times. Every time you thought you was ready to give up on something, it kind of went back to it. All right. And you realize it didn't work. But as the Magician goes, the Magician wants to see if it can work. So the Magician's going to go back again. And maybe you didn't really change up much, but you still got the result that you didn't want. Right. So the Magician here is now deciding, again, to face the fear, to turn around and do something different, to make a different potion, a different concoction, to get a truly different outcome, right? You have the Four of Pentacles and you have the Three of Cups. Again, I'm telling you, there's something that you kept trying to do here. This overall energy of like, keep trying to do something, but it's giving you the same results over and over. But eventually you find the right thing. And this is where the celebration comes in. This is where you're like, okay, I realize what I got to release. I realize what's holding me back. I realize, what's the poison. And I don't know why I just said that, but I'm realizing what's the poison, especially with that deception and envy. And this could be somebody in your circle, or this could just be you with doing something in your life that you know you need to cut out. All right, let's see. What's this lesson here? We have the Chariot. What is the lesson with this mental conflict? Deciding which way to go on something. Deciding what's the right route. Deciding if it's the right time. Deciding if you put in enough money, enough effort, enough time. All right, so the Page of Cups with the Chariot card is very... I'm getting somebody with very little gas. Like not fully having... I don't know. I'm seeing somebody with very little gas, very little motivation, very little... Like they want something, they see it, they're, you know, they love the idea of it, but they don't really feel fully committed to, you know, going after it, right? I feel like that's because things have, again, taken longer than expected when it comes to certain things. So the lesson here is not allowing too much time to pass when making these decisions, right? You're going to really have to make a move because the Page of Cups wants to stay in this fantasy energy, right? Is he really ready for things to come into reality, for his wishes and dreams to come into reality? Or is he just sitting here in this energy of thinking about it, right? So the Chariot is actually, which direction do you want to go? Do you want to stay in the fantasy, or do you want to put some work in? Do you want to get into the vibe, into the path, into the cycle of making things work for you quickly, right? Not sitting there and letting things just build up and, you know, take their time to do what they need to do. You need to take some sort of action to really bring things to focus, bring things out for you this month. Because if not, it'll just be like this energy, like the Chariot is only moving in the direction that you tell it to move in. And if you ain't telling it to move, it won't move. But if you're telling it to do something, it's like the Chariot's going to take you there. The Chariot is going to do it for you. Okay, so what's this blessing here with the Seven of Swords, deception and envy, excuse me. You get one more card here. Oh. The Three of Pentacles. It's only one more. The High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. Ooh, okay. Gave me two. Because guess what? The Justice with the Ten of Wands. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. People are going to be sick of you, my dear Leo. All right? They're going to be sick of you. They're going to be wondering what you're doing. They're going to be wondering how come you change, how come you're acting different. But guess what? It's because you got things to do. You got places to be. You have a building to build. You have a structure and a foundation to uphold, some type of integrity here. This is giving me with this Ten of Wands, right? It's not easy holding up this integrity. It's not easy walking down this path. It's not easy carrying this load on your back, but you make it look real effortlessly. And I feel like with this Justice energy is telling you that you're going to get some sort of relief here. You're going to get some sort of help, some sort of assistance that is true to you. But again, by somebody revealing their true colors, right? You may have somebody that comes to you and tries to tell you some sort of gossip to try to change your mind about something or whatever, but just don't pay attention to it. You're going to really see past somebody's BS this month, and it's only going to benefit you. It's only going to push you further because, again, your integrity, your strength, you're dignified in this energy of building something, of making something happen for you, and anybody trying to step in to discourage that, to interrupt that, to put some type of, you know, nail in the road for you to flatten out your tires. That is going to be like, you're going to see that a mile ahead. You're going to see what it is they're doing a mile ahead. I'm telling you. It ain't going to work. You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Empress. It's not going to work. You have some sort of protection around you. You have a force field around you. You have this energy of being very much in a divine energy, holy, divine masculine and divine feminine, and it's working in your favor, right? It's like you definitely have this status about you, this air about you that is of royalty. So understand, you'll be okay. So nobody can come and attack the king and the queen without like any type of repercussions, I'm hearing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. Wow. That was a deep one. All right. What's the colors? What is the colors? Let's see. What is the colors for my Leo for the month of September? Let's see. What do we get? We get lilac, helpfulness, serenity, kindness, and compassion. What else do we get? Coral, warmth, acceptance, positivity, and individuality. And let me get one more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, we got quite a few. We got gray, compromise, control, neutrality, and practicality. Burnt sienna, excitement, security, passion, and luxury. And then you have magenta. So that is kindness, character, change, and harmony. If you notice, these colors are very similar here. That's coming out, right? With the lilac and the magenta, you have the coral and the burnt sienna. So I feel like there is like these transitions that you're going through. There is something about these gray areas because these colors look so similar. It's like, what's the difference? Something about what's the difference between something, seeing the true colors behind something. Again, okay, the true colors of something is coming out for you this month. The truth is being revealed in some sort of way. So when something looked like this, and or actually it's like this, and this will be helping you to detach and get over things and get back into your strength and into your power this month. Okay, Leo, this is your message. I hope it resonates for you. Hit up that like button, hit up that subscribe button, comment down below. I'll be back with more. Talk to you later. Deuces.